Now, these UI elements are changing dynamically, correct? Now, if you go back to the UI page, and if you capture or inspect each and every element by right click on that and then click on inspect from the HTML page, there I'm going to select the elements, and then for the first name I'm going to select that input. There you can see I'm having input ng content c2, that is ng hyphen reflect hyphen name equal to label first name, and the id fjblm, and the name is fjblm, and the class we are having ng untouched. Another one we are having different properties for this one, right, or the different parameters that we have. Now once again, if I'm going to refresh the page, and once again if you are going to inspect the UI element for the first name, there you can see the ID and the name has been changed, right? I can't validate the data, or I can't go ahead and I can't capture the data based on the ID or the name. Now, what is the static one which we have? There you can see I'm having ng reflect name equal to label first name. This is the non-dynamic or static UI element over here for the properties, right? There you can see I'm having ng hyphen reflect hyphen name, which it is not going to change. So I'm going to copy this, and then parameter, I'm going to give the input over here in such a way, input ng hyphen reflect hyphen name equal to label first name in my UI element. How can we go ahead and change that? I'm going to select the UI element for the first name, and then I'm going to change it by clicking on edit, and then you can see selector of the UI element that I'm having input first name. There you can see now how it is going to recognize it by using the ID. But this ID is going to be changing for each and every term, right? These are the dynamic form fields, so that I can't depend on the ID right now. So I want to change this one based on the ng content, that is jQuery selectors. I'm going to double click on this input, or I'm going to click on edit over here. Now you can see the hierarchy over here for the particular UI element. I'm having body, app root, and then div content I'm having it. Along with that I'm having input over here. There are two ways we can do. One is right now I'm going to use the input, and then based on that I'm going to identify that the values which are static values. How can I go ahead? I'm going to make it custom, and then I'm going to change the input over here in such a way I'm going to paste the values which I have taken from the HTML page. I'm going to give it as input square brackets. Inside that I'm going to give ng hyphen reflect hyphen name equal to label first name. So this value, even if you're going to reload the page or changing the position, this value doesn't change. All right, let me click on update, and then I'm going to click on close. There is one more method is there. If you see for the last name, I'm going to modify that in the last name. Let's select that, and then I'm going to edit it. Now what I'm going to do, I will show you the hierarchy first over here for the input, and there you can see the hierarchy over here. It is having div last name. Inside the div last name I'm having input. This div will not be changes. In that case I'm going to use div as a container, and then I'm going to select this last name over there, right? Now I'm going to change it as a custom, and now I'm going to give it as div which contains what is the value, last name, and then I'm going to give it as the input over there. Whatever the input that I'm having, there I'm going to provide the last name. All right. Now this is another way that we are going to modify it. Here I have explained two ways. One is by taking input, and then in the static that I'm having ng content, or I'm having div which contains last name. In that case I'm going to provide the input. These are all the jQuery selectors. All right. Now let's click on update, and then I'm going to click on close. For the company name, I'm going to give it as input ng hyphen reflect hyphen name equal to label company name. Click on update. And the role in the company, if you go for role in the company, if I'm going to mouse over there on the role in company, there you will get it as label role. I have to give this value over here in the UI element. I'm going to change the input role company for the custom selectors. Click on update, and then click on close. For the address, I'm going to give it as label address, and then click on update. For the input email also, I'm going to make the changes over here. I'm going to give the selector builder for the input email, that is input square brackets ng hyphen reflect hyphen name equal to label email. And then I'm going to click on update. And then I'm going to click on close. And then finally, I'm having input phone number. I'm going to make the changes for the input field. I'm going to give for the phone number, I'm going to give it as input square brackets ng hyphen reflect hyphen name equal to label phone. And then I'm going to click on update. And then I'm going to click on close. Now, for all the input UI elements, I have changed for the custom jQuery selectors, right? Now I'm having button. So, but button, we don't have any input type, so that we are going to see the properties once again. Now, if you go for the button, if you're going to inspect the button over here, there you can see I'm having the ng content hyphen c1 class equal to button UI color button, but the type equal to submit and the value equal to submit. Now this value will never change, right? So that I'm going to select value equal to submit, and then I'm going to update this UI element by using custom jQuery selector, and I'm going to modify this selector of UI element. And if you observe over here, this is the entire hierarchy for the button, but you can observe this is as an input. But these values are dynamically changing, so that I'm going to make it as custom. And then based on the value, I'm going to make it, right? So now what I will do, I will give it as input square brackets and the value equal to submit. I want to recognize this UI element based on the input, that is value equal to submit. All right, let's click on update. Let's click on close.